Well, welcome back to Smash Off 2014 with today's beer from HARRYBREW69, the MALTY BARSTOOL. I know where he left his stool sample. It wasn't in the doctor's surgery or the little plastic cup they give you, and I hope it's not in the bottle. It is a little bit cloudy. Sediment's not compacted right down in the bowl. As I've said before, obviously these did have a bit of a disruptive journey, as many others did. Obviously mine got a little bit more violent treatment than some of the others, but they've had well over a week to settle now. So let's crack in and see what we have. Little hiss. Not much aroma. Little sweet aroma. We've got Vienna malt and noble hop. Give it an aggressive pour. Yeah, just stop there before the yeast comes. Got that. Pretty cloudy. I can't see what it looks like on the camera because the lens is well, the lens is okay, but the screen's not so good. But visually, obviously, aggressive pours give it a head. What we get on the nose, nothing much at the minute. Not a lot I'm getting there. Faint smell. More of a sweet, malty smell. Quite. There's a haze. It looks darker out of the light than it does going through. But as with most of the beers, when you're doing a smash, head retention and clarity aren't going to maintain. So, appearance wise, 2.5. Lost me pen again. There it is. Yeah. Aroma. Really struggling. I'm not a little bit bunged up today, but not. I might come back to that. See what it when we can get down there. Get down the glass a little bit. So we'll go on to flavour. Let's see what noble hops give us. Obviously they're primarily a bitter in hop. So smoking it on the aftertaste. A little bit of bitterness, but not a huge lot. Not to me anyway. More the it's good mouthfeel. Aftertaste coming through. It's obviously Vienna lagery, but much more malty and thicker, denser beer than you'd get with a lager. Is much lighter. This is much more full bodied than you'd get with a normal lager. Unusual. well, unusual for me because I've never used Munich malt, Vienna malt before, but that's all part and parcel of the partaking of the competition. I'm not getting a whole lot else off of it, unfortunately. I'm getting the grain from the Vienna, the sweetness of the malt. Let's see what we've got on them. 6.6%, 17 grams of Hercules. I was expecting more of something more bitter, and it's not. Not that that's right or wrong. Obviously, your preconception of a bitter in lager hop is to expect an awful lot of bitterness, and it's not awful. So yeah, it's not wholly unpleasant. I'll mill over a little bit more and come back to you shortly. Well, I've had a mill over it for a little while now. Still got the aftertaste, even though I hadn't had it up for a little while. Did get way late, but it's pretty much degassed now with the swirling. So I'm not going into great lengths of detail to pick apart the hops, and you know, I can't really find a lot in the hop that sets it apart. You know, there's citrusy, floral notes. It tastes like a lager, but the malts in the Vienna way overpower what you'd conventionally have as a normal sort of lager down the pub. It's also that sweet smell you get from medicine when they sweeten it. I can't think which one. Like a cough syrup. Whiskey and honey. When you have that slight little sweet note you get from the honey. Certainly that sort of sweetness doesn't come over, but yeah, if the sweetness is from the Vienna malt and the aroma, with that in mind, obviously, you know, you're either going to have hops or you're going to have malt. You can't have 50-50 on aroma. So I can't pull apart the flavours I'm getting from the hop. There's a bitterness there because obviously Noble is a bittering hop. There's not really much in the way of aroma from the hop. It is all from the malt. So I will give that a 3 for aroma, based on the fact that it's got one. Flavour, very much caramel, sweetness. Like I said, sort of a honey sweetness comes more through on the aroma than the taste, but there is that sort of rounded sweetness with the Vienna. It'd been interesting to see what Vienna's like with a different malt. I mean, obviously I had Tony's Vienna Citra, which was the reverse. It was all hop, and balanced out very well. It was lighter, lighter than this. But it's got flavour, sweetness. So I'm going to give it a 7 for the flavour. Hop grain combo. Is there a right, is there a wrong? What works with one doesn't work with another. It's a lagery malt with a lagery hop. So yes, it works. The hop's not really coming through against the sweetness of the Vienna malt. So I'll give it a 3 on that. So we have got 7, 10, 13, 14, 15 and a half. 15.5 grand total. Right. Cheers, and on to the next one.